Okay, so today, another day, another YouTube video. Today is day 2 of my September juice fast. I did a cleanse last night, which I had nearly forgotten to do it. I was going to bed and I was looking for an aspirin because I had a really bad sinus headache, and I think it had to do with the cleansing. Something, in the juice fast I could tell was giving me this outrageous headache. And as I got up to root around in my pharmacy closet, I saw castor oil, and I remembered, oh yes, tonight you had committed to doing a castor oil cleanse. So I got out the castor oil, I got out the lemon, I broke into the honey that I bought the other day, and I did a nice healthy small glass of castor oil, which was really hard to get down. I mean, that is just really, it's revolting. But I know from past experience, it's all for a good cause. So I took it and I went to my bed. My sinus headache was raging. I had taken an aspirin, wasn't helping. I got up and got a vaporizer. Sometimes that helps. I didn't have any nice Vicks, which I put in there, that really cleanses my sinuses, but I did have a little eucalyptus drops that I put in there, and slowly I was just lying there, kind of not feeling really great. Taking the castor and I could kind of feel it. It was working, and at one point I was afraid I was going to have to get up prematurely, which you don't want to do. You want to really allow the castor oil to stay in the system for several hours. Ideally 6 hours. That's why you take it before you go to sleep. And so then I got up and took some of my nice potions, I have these little gummy sleep herbs, and also the melatonin, and then went back to lay down and then went to sleep. And then I woke up at, I don't know what time it was. It was pretty late in the morning, actually, but, oh no, I did wake up early, and I had like an absolutely profound evacuation. Profound evacuation. And then I lay back down, went to sleep, and got up late, I don't know, 10, something like that. But felt extremely cleansed, and I could tell immediately that I was feeling so much better, that I had rid my system of a lot of impurities, and I really think my allergies went away after I did that. I mean, pretty much. And I think it had to do with something I was eating, probably flour, that I think I'm actually allergic to, residue in my system of all those croissants and all those little, treats I was having at the beach, the sticky rolls, and, I think I'm actually allergic to flour, which is probably why I crave it so much. But the beautiful thing, one of the things one can do with an allergy is to rid the system of all the allergic material, and then, first of all, the physical response leaves the body. And also, I'm not sure if this is true or not, but I've read that when you have something you're allergic to, you actually have sort of an addictive reaction to it, and as long as you have any of it in your body, the flora and fauna in your intestines will talk to your brain about more. You want more of that. For some, it's like an addictive cycle that continues. Like if you eat bread products, if you eat donuts, you want more, and the brain is telling you more. It's not just that you like donuts, it's that you're actually, I'm getting like little sentences in my head that I want more. And I believe that one of the ways to mitigate this is to just absolutely cleanse the system, get a clean slate, get all that residue out, and your brain is no longer getting those messages because there's nothing in the system to remind it of, whatever it was that, it wants more of, for whatever reason. And I don't, claim to know the science behind it or, anything really about it except my personal experience and kind of that it works, that it does work, that cleansing the system does work. And also the idea that when you're juicing especially, you need to cleanse the bowels because you don't have any fiber and your body's not going to be able to do that. And it's just good to give it help, a lot of help, and I did. I got up on the scale, and once I woke up, and I was like 124.6, which is like, yippee, that's like great, because I was weighing in 131, so we're talking like 6 pounds, which is great, and I was feeling really positive and really optimistic that this is day 2 of a 10-day juice fast. I anticipate I could probably lose another 6 pounds. That would get me into the 118 realm, which is actually my goal weight that I wasn't able to achieve this summer. And my birthday's coming up, September 16th. And I just had the thought that I could get my goal weight for my birthday as a birthday gift. And what a treat that would be, and that would be the birthday gift that I would want of all the birthday gifts in the world. The birthday gift of being my ideal weight for my birthday is the gift that I have given to myself through effort and through all these techniques that I use, and also having the opportunity to do it. You know, I'm semi-retired. I have the time, the luxury of goofing around the house and juicing and exercising and all these wonderful things. And it's a blessing, and I'm very grateful. And then I started thinking, well, wouldn't it be, if I get down to 118, I have lost 40 pounds. That's a lot of weight in anybody's book. You know, it's a quarter of the weight that I was. The quarter, 25% has gone of, you know, the body mass I was carrying around since I started. And it's an accomplishment. I was never fat. Like, you know, I was talking to somebody yesterday and I mentioned my fat clothes, and she was saying when you were fat, and the way she was saying it, like she thought that I had been a fat person. And no, I don't think anybody ever thought of me as a fat person, like a fat person. Like, no, I'm 5'8". I can carry a lot of weight. I carry it all between my knees and my butt, basically, my stomach. And if I wear kind of loose clothing, nobody even knows, you know, really, except me. And so, but in the realm of things, 40 pounds, 25% of my body weight it's quite a loss, and it's for me, it's a gain. You know, it's a gain of getting back to my ideal weight, because I don't think my body really needed any of that extra flab, or well, not really flab, fat, just plain fat. Just got in the way of everything, and my clothes didn't look good. I mean, you know, don't want to bore my public or to bore myself going over, you know, the fact that my clothes look better when I'm tall and thin. I have like a body that could be compared to like a model's body, and then I'm very tall, flat-chested with long legs. Well, it's kind of a nice body. But if you don't achieve the model's weight, then it's a terrible body. It's not attractive at all, you know. So I'm getting down to utilizing my assets and maximizing my assets, and kind of coming into my own in terms of how nature designed me. It's like going with the natural design and respecting it. And I started thinking, you know, if I get down to 118, I would like to keep my weight, and I'm stating it publicly here, I would like to keep my weight between 116 and 120. And I usually bounce like, you know, 4 pounds. I think we all do. But I would like to be bouncing in that area. And if that's at all possible, I would like to find out how to do it. You know, you see a picture of David Goggins when he was fat, and he was fat at one point. I mean, he was, I don't know, I don't remember exactly what it was, but he had a big number, and when you see his picture, he's just, oh. And when you look at his picture now, it's like almost like a different person. And he's just I've said this before, every molecule in his body has a purpose. It's ready, ripe and ready, you know. And that's sort of my goal, is to get totally what you call hard body. That's kind of that's the best I can do. You know, I don't have the nice curves. I do have a nice body. I think it's a great body. long legs. It's not an unattractive physiology, but for me, carrying extra weight, it's just a lost cause. So here I am. Really, I juiced. What did I do? I woke up and I was feeling faint as I had predicted I would, but I forced myself to get a juice together. Can't really remember what I did juice. I think I did some fruit and then I add some green to it because I got a big thing of green cold press yesterday. And I did that just to get something in my body. I think then I did some fruit juice. And then, oh yeah, I put some carrots in the first one. And, I've done more fruit juice since then. And so I'm juicing. And the reality is, as long as I'm juicing, I'm good. And I know enough to just keep juicing. That's the trick. It's not hard. If you feel like you're failing or you're fading or you're losing your enthusiasm, just keep juicing. And it's a lot of cleaning the juicer, dealing with the pulp and all that stuff. It's in fact, I should be composting some of this pulp. Um, it's a lot of mess and it's a lot of chopping. There's a lot to clean up, but it's it's my solution to progress, getting progress in a way that is in a timely fashion. That's relatively fast, and I can, just enjoy the benefits. So that's it for today, and we'll tune in tomorrow for day 3.